We just fletched 750 rune arrowheads for 80 points. Just gonna try and power level through my fletching. Bought 500,000 broad arrowheads. So let's just make tons of these and see if we can get to 99 fletching. 80 points for fletching some broad arrowheads, or broad arrows or bolts. So pretty easy, 80 points. So from what I've gathered, you need to complete smoking kills or just go to the wilderness to the bandit camp, but you will need to opt into PvP in order to do that one. So do that at your own risk. Since we're all Iron Men, there's no real point for anybody to PvP, but that doesn't mean they won't, so keep that in mind. Alrighty, we are going to finish up a task here for smelting 100 corrupted ores. I have one left, obviously. And here we go. Boom. What is that, 80 points? Oh, that's right. I have to talk to her before you get the task completion for that. There we go. 200 points. Wow. I thought it was only 80. 200 points for aiding her and removing some corruption by smelting 100 corrupted ores, and you get a smithing lamp. 50,000 experience times 12, so times 10 would be 500,000. So that's 600,000 experience. That might hit 91 for me if I'm not mistaken. Ah, no, I'm 90. Damn, still a massive jump up in smithing though. I can make Elder Rune, Tetsu. Ooh, I can do the smithing for attuned crystal weaponry and shields. Elder Rune burial armor, irrelevant. All of these ones are irrelevant underneath the weaponry. Tetsu, I'm not going to be doing. Elder Rune, I will be doing, but I think I'll start mining up the bars I need in order to make the masterwork armor. Because I want to try to get. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to solo the Rise of the Six. Probably not. But if I can at least get the normal base masterwork armor, I don't have to trim it. Unless I can find people to do it with, but I highly doubt it takes somebody who's not on their friends list or anything. But anyway, back to the grind. Alright, let's finish a guild of our own. Get, excuse me, I think it's 30,000 experience is the reward from it. Since it's times 12, that's what, 360,000? Wait, yeah, it sounds about right. What? Did I talk? Oh, I talked to the wrong dude. Eh. Alright, watch up here for a big experience drop. And boom. Oh, cutscene. Boom. 408,000 total. 30,000 times 12, so 360,000 plus another. My math is not mathing. 48,000 herb lore. Now we can do safe cracking. That's what it's called. Yeah, cannot think of words today. And again, I can never think of words. But we just jumped up all the way to 70 thieving. We got to 66 from 65 from herblore. But I'm gonna go and camp these safes for a while until I hit 99, and that way I can just go back and do the pickpocketing things and stealing from stalls. I'm also gonna do some quests as well. Alright, let's get caught one more time. Any second now. There we go. 200 points for having all 4 of the elven clans, suspect you of thieving at the same time. We are now up to 14,320 points. I think every like 20 minutes I'll just come back here and pickpocket them because that'll help me with my pickpocket anyone 1,000 times. As I still need 612 more. And you get some pretty decent loot. Not great loot, but decent. But anyway, I'm gonna start knocking out these tasks here, going from the most completed ones all the way down. Obviously, as you get lower, they're going to be less completed, but I have 14,100, well, 320 points out of 106,220 points, so I'm going to start knocking all these out. So we'll start flying through all these. Yes, I know the funny thing is I never spun a ball of wool so far. I haven't done sheep shear, I haven't killed lesser demon, so on and so on. Some of these are kind of embarrassing that I haven't done them because, you know, they're super simple, but yeah, I just hadn't gotten to them. So let's just burn through these points. On a ball of wool. Technically, it was the black ball of wool. I guess it didn't matter if it was a ball of wool with the white or the black wool. But anyway, 10 points for that. To turn in this sheep shear quest real quick. Boom, another 30 points. Get 150 crafting experience times 12, and then 2,000 coins. I'm not going to get a crafting level, obviously. I'm going to be anywhere near 187,000 experience. Alright, let's kill this demon thing real quick. Should only take a couple of hits, probably. I still have my melee gear on, which kind of makes my hacker skill a lot worse, but didn't seem to really have any effect. Boom! 30 points for killing the lesser demon in the wizard's tower after all that time. And then we can head. Brain's not calculating where I'm going. We can head to Trainer Village and talk to Doomsayer to end the beginner task set for Lumbridge. You just go and get that real quick. Should be right here. Oh, sorry, not Doomsayer. The Town Crier. Something else. Nope. So. Huh? I'm very confused. Oh, handy tip. That might be it. No? I'm not sure what to really ask this dude. Oh, maybe the rules of Runescape. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so that's another 30 points for completing the beginner task set for Lumbridge. I'm also working on the easy. I have 4 more to do. Mediums, I have 4 more to do. And hards, I have 3 more to do. I just have to smelt a gold bar and enchant an amulet in order to finish that one up. And I'll knock out the medium and the hard at the same time, pretty much. And also knock out the last easy one at the same time. Just hit 30 in all non-elite skills for 30 points. Just power leveling through my cooking so I can get all my skills to at least 50. There we go, 40 in all non-elite skills for another 80 points. I almost said 40 points. So now we just gotta get our cooking to 50, and then we'll have to level up fishing and necromancy, and then we can get it up to 60 for the next one. Yay! 80 points for getting to 50 in all skills and non-elite skills. Hey, we got a cooking strange stone as well. Slowly getting to that cook 200 fish. Almost there. Alright, we're about to complete the cook 200 fish. Boom. 30 more points for cooking 200 fish. Next one's 1,000 fish. It's gonna take a while. Hey, 55 cooking. Alright, so we're gonna do a task here real quick, which a lot of people probably have done already. I'm gonna make bread for 10 points at 14,650 point total. Damn. Way too late on that one. Just completed my Reaper task to make 10 Reaper tasks completed for 200 points. Slowly just trying to get this Dragon Rider Lance here. Not having any luck. I've killed... Yeah, I killed 57 of these guys so far. So, yeah, kind of getting unlucky at the moment, I'm guessing. I don't know what the drop rate is, so... Also, I don't have capped reputation for these guys. But yeah. Oh yeah! Just got 99 smithing! Just spamming invention type thing to train up smithing. Now we can make masterwork armor. Obviously, we'd have to smith a whole +5 set of Elder Rune. If I'm not mistaken, you use the Elder Rune +5 set to unlock the masterwork set. But so what I'm doing is I'm just making these sprinkler MK1s. As I get for a whole inventory, you get 117,600 experience with ×12 multiplier. Don't know what it is with ×8, as I can't remember. But if you have the Perfection relic, all you need is just buckets of water. They do not stack, and you can only buy 28 per inventory. So you have to keep banking and putting it in the, buying it from the shop and banking it. So if you go to El Kharid, down here, at the Shanty Pass, there's a guy that sells it right here, named Shanty. And there's literally a bank a couple steps away. So you can quickly stack up to a couple thousand. This will also be probably what I do for most of the way to the 50 million smithing. But I'm also going to train divination. I just have to mine up a ton of adamant bars. But yeah, that was 200 points. So we're over the 15k marker. We still need another 6,950 in order to reach tier 7, but we're getting there. Just completed a task here for cleanse the corrupted Cernstone 5 times with 5 cleansing crystals. So that's pretty cool. Another 80 points out of the way. I'm gonna grind out to 99 prayer real quick. About to pick up a 99 prayer here in a second. But pretty much I'm just clicking every other second to force it to stop with the cleansing of the thing. And that way we use one, but we get well, I mean right now it's like a 30k drop. Just because we have half an hour. Otherwise it'd be like 23.4k or something like that. It's around there, I can't remember the exact number. But that's 200 more points for 99 prayer unlocked. Yay! I think I'll go and level up my Thieving to 99 real quick. Alright, we're gonna travel to Dragon Tooth Isle real quick. All you really need to do is just gain access to man, I forgot the town I just traveled from. Port Phantasmus? Phasmatus. That's what it's called. Travel there, you can use a charter ship from Port Sarim. And then all you need is a ghost speak amulet. And then just right click and travel to the dude. They'll bring you here, and now I'm gonna complete another task that'll give me 200 points, but traveling here gave you 10 points. Is traveling here by boat, actually, sorry. So if you use the teleport, it won't work, obviously. Hey, I'll see you guys in a second once I harvest 200 radiant energy. Alrighty, so here we go with this 200 point task. Harvest 200 radiant energy from radiant wisps for 200 more points. Yay, we just mined up 50 dark animica from the empty throne room. Aside from the mining requirements, I think you have to have dig site completed quest. But now I'm gonna go and teleport to or here. then we'll go to Isidore for however you pronounce it, and come on up the light Animica for another 2 tasks. To be done with the there we are. Mine 50 light Animica in Isidar. Isafdar elf area. And also mine 100 dark or light Animica for 200 points for each, so that's 400 points total. It's a good chunk of the way out of the way for the points. Just got my first Grigorvic kill for 80 points. I forgot that he poisons, which made the fight a little bit more painful. But I'm gonna grab some anti-poison potions and head back there. I got a Sliske's Essence on my 3rd kill. I think it was my 3rd kill. Yep, 3rd kill. Nice. I don't know if the clue log actually matters in the leagues, but I'm still happy I got a unique drop. Because then I think you need that, and then any of the dormant Anima Core pieces, and you can make the armor from them. And just got a duplicate Sliske's Essence. And we also killed 10 Grigorovic. We need another 90 more for a task. Woohoo! We're about to hit a 99 mining. One more hit. Here we go. Boom! 200 more points out of the way! Yay! Another 99 done. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total 99s. Slowly getting up to their max level and all that. That's kind of a grind, but it's not done yet. I still gotta get to 104 in order to do all the mining challenges. But once I can get to 100, then I can get primal bars and stuff. So then I can complete more high tier tasks. Ready, so I'm gonna try and do this thing here. Mine each of the 10 ores on the surface of Damonheim Peninsula in under 5 minutes. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to have the ores like 90% or higher, so that only takes a maximum of like 3 mines. If you have the excavator relic, obviously you just use Pickaxe the Ages, because I think it counts as a tier 99 or something. But you want to prime all 10 of them, so in that way all you gotta do is just mine it once to 3 times. So I'm just gonna start off. This one I already have pretty much all the way up. There's 1. Here's 2. At least it should be 2. Hope it's 2. Otherwise I just already messed up. Now you can do this without Surge and Dive. Probably be pretty close if you do it that way. Also, if you have the Dungeoneering cape and all that for teleports to get you around faster, then obviously it'll be a faster run. I do not have that, so I'm just doing it this way. I mean, either way works. Like I said, as long as you have them all primed, you should be fine. Because then that saves you like 80 to 90% of the actual grinding for it. There's the mine 30 primal ores for 200 points. That's pretty cool. I wasn't sure I'd get that. At least not right away. Obviously I know I'd get it at some point. Still gotta smelt up to 150 primal bars just for that one task itself. And I'll be making masterwork anyway. That's a fractite, I think that's how you pronounce it. Here we go. Mine each of the 10 ores on the surface of Daemonheim Peninsula in under 5 minutes for another 200 points. Not 10 points. I seen the number 10. So we just got 400 points, and once I smelt 150 primal bars, I'll get another 200 points. Pretty nice. We're down to 5k before we can get to, well, 5,030 points until we can get to the tier 7 relic. And then all we gotta do is just grind out points to get to the Dragon Cup. So I'm just gonna keep grinding on these points. I just killed one of the Rex Matriarchs and got 80 points. So I don't have Venom Blood on my equipment, so I'm trying to avoid this poison as much as possible, so I don't, die from it. But it ends up making the kill take longer because it gets a massive heal. I don't remember exactly how much roughly it heals, but it is quite a bit. So, yeah. Trying to complete my Reaper task, which is kill 7 of these Rex Matriarchs. So I'm just taking down the melee ones since I picked the melee combat relic. So, yeah. Oh, let's see how my first ever Hellwear goes. This mad melee, right? Eh. Well, not first ever Hellwear, but first one in leagues. I'm gonna use Devotion. That'll stop all of his damage. Freedom. Kill the 2 wolves. Man, you really love putting that poison mushroom stuff right underneath me, don't you? I'm not even trying to worry about that since I'm using a 2-handed weapon. I just don't feel like it. But here we're gonna just surge away. Or, or we're gonna run right back. It works. These mushrooms don't like me either. It's been forever since I've done a Hellwear. Normally what you want to do is you want to use, what is it? It's not Debilitate. Whatever the shield one is, it might be Resonance, to absorb this hit since it's a single one. It's one of the reasons you want to get rid of the wolf spawns. And then also make sure you get rid of the bleeds because they last 30 seconds. But yeah, I'm just killing him. Not really too worried about his damage since I'm healing back from it anyway. But there's 80 points. Hey, we got some shards. More cooking supply. We got sigil piece. I almost said frozen key piece. Wrong, God Wars. That was the first skill. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I get 5 more. And we also got 80 points for killing him for the first time. Yeah, I crushed him on that one. Got an improvement of 24 seconds for my 5th kill. Jumped down from 1 minute 32 seconds down to 108. I used Berserk at the start of the fight and also had Turmoil on. So I just destroyed him. Alrighty. I had to fight with my computer for some reason. I just turned in one of the divination things in this Memorial to Guthics thing. You get 10,000 for turning in the first one, but since it's times 12, that's 120,000. So that's a nice chunk of experience, but we also completed a task here for recover all data for 1 memory storage pot in a Hall of Memories. And there should be, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there's 1 more for completing 5 of them. That'll give us 200, so I'll see you guys once I finish that. Alright, let's turn in what I think is the last one. Yep, there we go. There's a 50k drop. So it was 600,000. We got 200 points for helping cover all 5 of them. Now you can just do the normal ones, but it requires 50 of each memory, so I don't know if you want to do that or not. I'm not going to, because I'm almost 99. I might come back here and do it, but I also might not. But I'm gonna go do Fate of the Gods real quick. That'll get me some extra stuff unlocked. Yay, we hit 99 divination. I had some engrams I was turning in. I needed 1.4 mil, and that gave me well over it. But that gave me another 200 points. It says you advanced 2 divination levels. Nice. 200 points for 99 div. One less to worry about. I'm still working on the farming one. Obviously, without the farming relic, it takes more time. I'll be burning out some summoning experience pretty quickly. I just wanted to come back here to turn those 3 engrams in and also dump these jars in the thing. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Hey, we just did a task for defeating 25 gargoyles for 80 points. Also got Granite Mall. I don't know if it's a task. No, that's unfortunate. Just a crop top? Nope. Alright. About to get a good amount of experience here. I'm level 57 Necromancy. And I'm about to get 28,650 experience from completing my 300 gargoyles task that I did. Because I did the max for it, but I got the contract from the guy outside Mauritania Slayer Tower, and this is times 12, so... Aww. Wait, what? The first time I've ever seen this. You can't assign the experience to that skill because it's more than 10% of the experience you already have in that skill. Try Constitution. I don't want to put it in Constitution. So apparently, because this is over 10% of what I have total in this skill, I can't use it in there. I guess I'll use it in the ranged. Why would I waste it in Constitution? 343,800 experience. I got 3 ranged levels from that. Damn. Alright, anyway, back to Slayer. Jumped up to 62 in Necromancy. Gave us 80 points for getting 60 in all non-elite skills. I mean, we have at least 60 in all skills now, including Convention. I know, I haven't gotten 200 mil in it yet, but I'm slowly doing that with smithing, divination, and crafting. Crafting I'm probably just going to end up doing through mining. Because eventually I'm going to get the 120, or the 110 for mining and the 50 mil. I don't think it goes to 120 for the tasks, but I'll get there. I have to level up Necromancy more anyway, so I could do the higher of these Death Guard and Skull Lantern things, which I haven't done any rituals yet, so there's that as well. But I'm gonna get back to it. Just squashed 10 Corrupted Scarabs for 10 points. So, that was pretty cool. I was running through Menaphos and saw the Scarabs. I'm like, oh, I'll go and squish those real quick. Get some Slayer experience as well. Not sure if it's a task or not to make the Corrupted Slayer helmet, but I just get the Corrupted Gem. I've only killed, like, what, 30 of these or something? I've killed 33 of them. I've already gotten the Corrupted Gem, which I believe is a very low drop rate. So that's kind of amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, alright, might just get some random loot. I just have it all going into the box, so I don't even know what I got. But I'm just sitting here killing them all. Like, okay, I got a Corrupted Gem already. But I'll take it. If it's not a task, I'll definitely have it for the future, I guess. Take this off of Press. No, just like Corrupted Creatures is the only corrupted one. And the only Slayer helmet. Oop, got 2 E's. Equip a Slayer helmet. Yeah. Complete a Slayer task from Mandreth. Yeah. Nope, none of these are corrupted helmet. That's cool though. Yay! Defeated all of the Revenant creatures each. At least once. There's 14 of them if I'm not mistaken. Got 80 points for it. Only took a couple seconds. If you're wondering why my screen is like all gray and whatnot, that was in high contrast mode since this area is kind of foggy sometimes. Also, it's not as easy to see when you're trying to find ghosts. But I got a Dark Beast task, so I'm gonna start killing them at 299 left. Yay, I got the points for 10, reach a score of 10 using the strange switches in the wilderness for 10 points. Just completed a task for use an elven teleport crystal. I guess it doesn't matter where you teleport to. But I'm coming here because there's a task to kill 30 dark beasts in the Mourner's cave. More specifically, it's in Tyranwin, so I think this is where you would get it. But I'm also just going to use a cannon in here and just obliterate this task. So I think the best spot for cannon would probably be up here. Either over there or over here, doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to kill 30 of these plus the rest of them for my task. There's set up a dwarf cannon for 30 more points. There's the 30 kills of Dark Beasts in Tyranwin for another 80 points out of the way. Yay, that's 15 Slayer tasks completed for 80 points. Yay! And Grimy Runner for 30 points. Yay! Kaboom! 200 points for cracking 6 safes inside the Rogue's Castle. So there's only 3 of them, so you have to wait for them to respawn, technically. But pretty simple. Rogues don't aggro, as far as I'm aware. I wasn't here at a low level, so obviously I can't tell you if they aggro at lower levels. But it's a nice 200 points. Not bad. It's still 3680 to go until I get tier 7. Hey, 200 points for 99 thieving. Yay! Nice. Get the thieving cape, which will automatically receive noted items when pickpocketing, and so that's one of the things from the thieving relic, in case you do that. I'll eventually go to 50 million thieving, but probably after I get to the tier 7 relic. Because then that way I get times 16 instead of times 12. I was also doing some fletching here while waiting for the saves to respawn. I think it's every 5-6 minutes, something like that. But yeah, now we're down to 3480 for tier 7. Entered the Mage's Guild in Yano for 30 points. Yay, completed a lesser necroplasm ritual for 10 points. Yay, I crafted some spirit or bone runes. I crafted bone runes for 10 points.